I think we need to see a little bit more of what we saw in the fourth quarter early against the Ravens. If that's, again, the plan is to get after them quickly. But I think the plan is to make Lamar think, to make him think a little bit more. Yeah, disguise everything. Drop defensive linemen into coverage and into holes. They like to do a lot of that. They can still do a lot of that, and that takes away quick throws. And again, Lamar will clutch the football, and if you can get him running in circles back there, you're more alive to be able to either come down with an interception, batted ball, or get a sack. It's going to be really tough to get to him. And after you didn't sack Josh Allen all in this football game, that's going to make it even more difficult. Again, I'll say it again. Their offensive line has not played as well as the Buffalo Bills has. So there is that. Disguise.
Yeah, I'm with you. I personally would try to take away the run first. The first drive, I'm going to load up, and I'm going to give you a bear look. I'm going to put 3 guys on the interior, and I am exactly doing what you're talking about, Dan. I'm dropping one of the edges. Drop them out, replace them with a blitz, so you get 5 rushers still, but not what they're expecting. And that way you have a little bit of contain on him. And unfortunately, I'm going to go against what I normally would prescribe because Lamar is better even than Patrick is. If you flush him up the middle and you flush him to the side, he will kill you. So I'm not sending the linebackers this time. I'm going to give you a drop look from one. I'm going to replace it with one of the DBs, and I'm going to come after you because their DBs blitz well. I am going to come after him, especially early in that first 15 script.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We're going to speed up, folks. It's speed round so we can get finished up here. Cavelli, the Bills run game was different than how the Ravens run it, though. There was a 6 lineman there a lot in the runs for the Bills, and which gave them an advantage of size. Do you think that there's a difference? I think that there is, but I do think innately the 5 offensive linemen, if they're playing up to their potential, are better in Baltimore than they are in Buffalo. Am I wrong?
Maybe. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that either because of the injuries. Again, I still think that Stanley's hurt, so I don't know you can count on that. But Patrick Ricard is a legitimate blocker. He's not just someone who comes in to catch the football. He's a legit blocker, so he's someone you have to be accounting for.
He might as well be the 6th lineman lined up in the back.
Well, yeah, agreed.
Honestly. Thanks, Cavelli. Tom, Ryan, Dan, and Jason shirtless shotgunning beers. Yes, we could pull that off. And baby Gronk over here will get all the ladies looks because me and
dude, I will tell you right now, I have never shotgunned a beer in my life. I've never done it. Be fun. I've never done it.
You, me, and Kels. Okay, I'm down. Tom, you set that up. I'm down. John Mahomes, 6 years as a starter in the NFL, 6 AFC championships. To start his career, has this been done before? No. And at what point in the naysayers wake up? And I'm talking the inevitable best ever. They won't until it happens. What you'll get is you'll get retrospective once his career ends, and then they'll start giving him the flowers.
It's honest. I think it's going to happen in the next couple of years. After this year, I think we're going to start seeing it too. People are going to be like, they were dead in the water, but Patrick revived them. He did. He's just inevitable, guys.
And what's crazy, how did he revive them? He revived them by doing less, by playing better controlled ball. Yeah, I love that storyline. It's incredible. Jesse, thank you, buddy. Is swag an underrated aspect of wide receiver play? Yes. Yeah. As soon as she was drafted, I knew he had swag. Sky has none, and look at him now. That's not the reason, though. But yes, swag, edge, confidence, cockiness. It's definitely a resource.
Yeah, I don't think Rice is cocky, but he's definitely got swag. Like he really dresses well, like the drip, as they say. He's also got the $1 million like smile. Like that guy's got everything going for him.
Yeah, he got charisma. When Jason retires from the podcast, it'll be Rasheed and Kels doing this. I'm sure. Thanks, Jesse. Kevin, whether or not the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, which wide receiver do you see the Chiefs moving up to get in the first or second round? Move up? Oh, they could stay where they are and get several good guys, but if they decide to go tackle in the first, I would love to see them come up to around 50 and get Jalen Poole.
Sure. And then that would be a lot of what they did last year. They drafted FAU in the first round, and they came up and get Rasheed Rice. Yep. I think that the Chiefs are I still believe that they're going to take a wide receiver in the first round. Again, this is depending upon what happens in free agency. There are a lot of things that can happen then, but from now, I still think it's going to be a wide receiver, and I think the guy that's going to be dropping in this draft is Keon Coleman, specifically because of what Florida State was unable to do down the stretch, and it wasn't his fault. Not his fault at all. So I think if there's a guy that's going to fall that they could go to get, it would be him.
Thanks, Kevin. Cato, how are you doing, bud? It's been a while. Being the Bucks finished the way they did, do you think there's even a chance Evans for still, or will he just resign? He feels like a loyal guy to me, dude. If he's gonna play somewhere, it feels like he's gonna go back to Tampa.
I feel it too. I'll be honest though. It's going to be down to what he thinks he can do. If he thinks that they can win with Baker Mayfield as their quarterback for the next few years, because Baker's getting extended in Tampa Bay. I'll promise you that right now.
Yeah.
Do you think he stays? I don't know. Again, loyalty.
I mean, they were in it until last week. Let's be real.
I know, man. I'm just trying to talk myself. I'm trying to talk myself into him coming to Kansas City, but he's probably going to stay in Tampa.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good to see you, Cato. Donnie, how do we feel about Brian Thomas Jr.? Like what he has. I haven't done film on him extensively enough to know, but I do know he has wheels. I know he's got, what is he, 6'3"?
Yeah, he's like 6'3". I don't know. It hasn't been verified, but he's 6'3". Good downfield ball skills, really good speed. I'd love him in the second round. I'm not taking him in the first.
And someone will, is the problem. Carlos, thank you, buddy. How do we beat the Ravens? Lamar's ability to run and throw the ball scares me, not to mention their defense is playing well. Same story as the Bills. Chiefs offense needs to be a little bit more on point. They need to maintain their balance in the passing game. They need to take advantages when they have them. But, I mean, I don't think Lamar's a better quarterback than Josh. I got to tell you. So it's about the cast of characters. Are his guys going to drop passes? I don't think so. That might be the difference.
They didn't against the Texans. They didn't do that. They absolutely didn't. I think that the Chiefs lock in away from home. They played a very clean football game against the Bills. They were locked in. I think they're going to be locked in going into Baltimore. And that clears up a lot of the mental errors when you don't have time to think because you know the crowd is so loud. I watched the entire offensive film back again, and there were so many small details in that game that they had to be locked in while all the crowd noise was going on. So I think it plays to their benefit.
I agree. I think it's going to be a big plus. Let's see here. Missed the stream last night. Happy birthday. Appreciate it, Cameron.
Nice.
It sucks to get older, but I'm glad that you guys were around. So, Carlos, thank you for your super chat. Appreciate you, bud. I'll take a 5 spot any day. Oregon, is there a reliable brace for Tooney to wear that would hold up in a game? Here's the problem with it, is a pec is so central to all shoulder girdle movement. You can put, they call it I can't remember what they call it. It's like a straight jacket. It will limit his movement lateral here. It'll limit his movement laterally so that he can't like re-pull it, but it doesn't affect whether he has power generation or whether if he feels good. So like the things that do limit you when you have that injury, it doesn't fix. It just keeps you from injuring it worse. That's the big deal. So I don't know. If he plays, they might put it on him. You'll sometimes see it. It'll hang down out of the pads and there'll be another cuff around the bicep with some straps coming out of it. If he does, it'll be for prevention. I don't think it'll help him the whole time.
I'm with you.
Franklin, could we use BJ Thompson as a spy if Gay doesn't play? It's an interesting idea. Would you leave it on him? I don't know that I would. No,
absolutely not. I like BJ, but his speed and athletic ability is far better off the edge in a limited space than it is in free roaming space.
I'm totally with you there. FLDB, thanks, buddy. Number one priority, in my opinion, is to get a lead on the Ravens. I like that concept. Yeah. And if you can get ahead 10+, we will be fantastic position. Yeah, if you could take away the grinding run and make them push the ball in the air, I think that plays into what the Chiefs want to do. I think it's how they defend them the best. I'm totally with you.
I'm with you.
Thanks, brother.
Love it, FLDB.
What do you think of Knight's question here? Do you find it kind of weird that the Bills, after the running up and down the field, they just kind of stopped?
I mean, no, not really. I think that the problem is that they did run the ball on first down. They got 1 yard. They got 1 yard, and then it was second down. So no, it doesn't. And again, This is what happens when you're playing against the Chiefs. We've seen it for years and years. They're down 3 points. They got 1 yard on first down running the football, and they desperately want to win. They do not want to settle for a field goal. And again, I'll say it again. Josh Allen made the right throw. He made the right decision. But Chris Jones took Deion Dawkins and pushed Josh Allen. You could see him get pushed as he's letting the ball go.
It turns him.
It turned him a little bit. Otherwise, that's a touchdown. And then on third down, everyone, even Tony Romo, was like, I would come at him with a blitz. And Spags is like, no. No.
How about
he didn't do it. And he decided, I'm going to play coverage. And when Josh Allen rolled out to his right, somebody was right on him, and nobody was open.
Yep.
Nobody was open.
That's what it comes down to. At the end, when time's on your side there, that's what it comes down to. Great question, Knight. Nice to see you, buddy. Axellotti, nice to see you. I guess Bills Mafia caught a RICO charge. Rock and roll. I say go get him. Go get him. Nas, if they win, which matchup do you like best? Oh, I'll let you go first.
I'll be honest. I want that rematch. I want the rematch.
I do too. I was just gonna say the same damn thing.
That'd be the perfect way to go. You beat the Ravens, and then you get another rematch with Travis Kelce, with Chris Jones, and you say, all right, give me your best shot. Because that defense they have in Detroit ain't doing anything.
No, they might not have done anything since they played the Chiefs, for Christ's sake. Okay. Thanks, Nas. Appreciate you. And old friend Cole's in the house. Nice to see you,
what's
pal.
going on, Cole?
He says, damn, let's shotgun a beer for content. Hey, I'll buy that beer. I guarantee you. I can't make it out there again because I'm on the road for the next 2 months, but you guys get her done, and I'm buying it.
Sure. I'm in. Let's do it.
When and where? If you guys can just get Kels to show up,
opposed to anything.
It'll be a beer fest. It'll be great. Nice to see you, Cole. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Tom, thank you. Having fun with you earlier, guys, but we have a cold-blooded killer mentality at quarterback. Protect him, and we will win this Sunday. Great job. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the optimism. Yes, we all know it's a Patrick-centered world, right? But it really comes down to that. Protect him. Run the ball. Take the pressure off him. Let him just carve people up. Bada boom. You see what they did against the Bills.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I don't think anyone wins this game going away. I think it's going to come down very much like this last game did, and that seems to be how the Chiefs want to play AFC Championship games. That's fine. Outside of the one against the Bills a few years back now, it's been like that consistently, and I think this Ravens team is legit. I really do.
Yeah. Greg, do you guys know if any coaches watch this podcast for any tips on how to beat the Chiefs? I no longer have any friends that work in Baltimore, but if you're watching Coach Harbaugh or any of you guys, go away.
Yeah, it's only an hour and 5 minutes in. We're just now telling you to go away. So just forget everything you heard. Those aren't the droids you're looking for kind of nonsense, you know?
And there's your Star Wars reference for tonight, folks. Thanks, Axellotti. We are 3-1 against the Ravens. Yes. Every year's different, though. Every year's different. And every playoff scenario is different. So let's give them the credit they deserve. It's going to be a battle. We're going to break it down for you coming up all week. Dan's got the film on Thursday. All the guys have their content Wednesday. Good God. Sorry. Guys got all their content. We will be back live on Friday for our game plan video like we always are. Make sure that you are here with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I am going to be on the road. I'll be coming to you post-game from Mobile. Dan will be somewhere in, what is it, Memphis?
I'll be in Memphis.
Okay. So we are on our way to the Senior Bowl. Next week's content and the upscaling to the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl, we're going to be in Mobile, Alabama. Work and draft. We will have all kinds of stuff there, and we got some cool things coming for you. I am also going to have a couple of guests here on the show that I'm just going to do some one-offs. You guys will get some extra content that way as well. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for sharing your Monday night with us. Shout out to everybody with the Super Chats, and the new members, and everybody else coming in. I hope that you guys have a great day tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow evening, afternoon, whenever Seth gets done with his piece for tomorrow. And we'll catch up with you later in the week. Have a great one. And we'll talk to you then.